Hello and welcome everybody to 1962. Today we're discussing the very fine quality McGregor leading manufacturer MT3 iron. This is made for your everyday average golfer. You may have seen the greats. Arnold Palmer winning the Masters. Arnold Palmer and Jack Nicklaus battling it out in the US Open. Jack Nicklaus coming out ahead in his first major win. And you too can share by using the very fine quality McGregor MT3, designed for all players, all levels. The weekend warrior to the pro can enjoy the quality here found in the MT3. If you're not convinced, let me bring you down and have a closer look at the luxurious quality McGregor MT3.
The back is characterized by this valley. The back is characterized by this lake and peak muscle back design. And again, it's just labeled right here on the back portion. VFQ star MT3 M Tourney, with the M Tourney towards the top line. And as we look at the sole, it says McGregor with the iron number, in this case the 11. Let's look at the heel profile. The heel profile is kind of unique, but when you look at the toe profile, it really jumps out as just, wow, that's a really cool looking iron. I love that toe profile. Maybe my favorite I've seen yet. Not the cleanest or smoothest or least complicated, but great. This also really portrays the sense that they're going to lower the center of gravity and use perimeter weighting. It really captures a lot of interesting ideas in that one simple little muscle back. So it's an 11, so kind of like a pitching wedge. It has this wedge shape. You think, this long ago, what was it, 60 years, that the wedges would change shape, but this looks just like the shape of a modern wedge, so maybe not much difference there. Ceramic face, they say this is, whatever, heat treated and super resilient, and it survived 60 years, so it looks pretty resilient. It makes me want a set of these. Some diamond flourishing here on the edges of the grooves, which I don't mind. I like that. It frames the ball nicely. And there's this really long hosel right here as we spin up. X's around the top here, pinned shaft. And I'm looking for a serial number. Nothing's jumping out at me. And then we have this interesting crown red ferrule. Spin up the stepped shaft. And you can see this is my tape, just so I remember what year, 1962. And this is you can see the 3, hence MT3, the McGregor Propel Action original decal right here. Very interesting. And for the time, the very common leather wrap grip. No markings on the actual leather. And when you look at the butt right here, I'm not seeing any markings, just a circle plastic butt cap right here. So the next thing to do is get this lovely little wedge out onto the range and see how it performs.
Out on the range, this felt like a bladed wedge, like a pitching wedge or something. If you've hit some of these big, massive, let's take the Titanic and put it on a stick and see how it feels. Sometimes you can get wedges that have swing weights that are a little ridiculous, but this feels just like a normal bladed, good iron, okay? So no complaints about this. I don't know if I'd want to hit the high irons, but as far as like the normal irons that I would normally play, I feel very comfortable hitting these. The interesting things, when I framed this up, the ceramic face, this really dark face, really jumped out at me as framing up the ball nicely, and it's beautiful. I love it. It stands out and it looks unique. And the decorations they put on the side of the grooves, they just don't do that anymore. So yes, I love this club. The kind of unfinished, rough, industrial texture of the back, I think captures the era as well as just, listen, these are made in a factory. You're out here to play golf and you can enjoy golf. And don't worry too much about oh, well, I want a jeweled, shiny, jewelry quality stainless steel finish on my, it's none of that. It's just, here is an iron, good, go play, and that's what this captures. So in 62, this is the creme de la creme. This is the best of the best as far as irons go. There wasn't tons of stuff out. Ben Hogan was just getting traction, is my understanding. And who else? I mean, there was Wilson. But we didn't have any of these, like, really crazy forged, like, high-quality Mizuno, competing, look at us, with forgings. It was just McGregor and Wilson. Ben Hogan was coming up fast, improving the quality of all of them. But with this ceramic face, if I want to capture the early 60s, this is what I'd be looking at. It doesn't matter if you get the MT3 or MT2 or whatever, MT1, whatever fits your style. But for me, the MT3, I totally could game these. And I'm excited, if I find a set of these, to put them in my bag and team them with my 60s woods and, putters and stuff. So overall, very happy with this. Let me know your thoughts about the VFQ M Tourney irons, whether it be the MT3, 2, or 1. As usual, thanks to my patrons for your support. I always like to give patrons credit whenever they would like. And you can also support this channel by visiting my Amazon shop. Just click that link down there and make a purchase on Amazon. I am an Amazon associate. I make proceeds from qualifying purchases, and all that money comes back to this channel to help keep this channel running. Thank you everybody for watching. I am the Vintage Golfer.